Charity Fent with Charity Fent Cake Design.
Why did you start Charity Fent Cake Design?
My son, when he turned 14, wanted a huge army tank cake, and it was going to be $600. And I thought, you know, I can definitely do this myself. I'm super artistic. It's when all the huge cake shows started becoming popular, so I decided to do it myself. I now know why they charge $600. I would literally charge double that price for that same cake now. But I fell in love with it, so I decided to take it from there, and I went to work with someone else, fell in love with it, and decided to go on my own 5 years ago. So I've been doing it for 9.5, 10 years now.
Mm-hmm. If a couple wanted to book with you for their wedding cake, tell me what the consultation and how that works.
So I would prefer them to go look online at my website just to see kind of the ins and outs of what they need to bring in with them, how we're going to be going over everything. And then I bring my top filling and flavors for cakes. They're able to, you know, taste everything. They can bring pictures, anything, any ideas that they might have for their cake. And then we go over everything, draw it all up. And then, you know, if they decide to book, great. If not, they made the wrong choice. But, and then we're pretty much done, and I don't see them again until the very end when their wedding comes around, and maybe even not even that day.
Okay. So during that consultation, you they will send you pictures, ideas, inspiration, and then when they're setting in front of you, you draw it up.
Draw everything up, correct.
Right. Okay, and really try to show their vision.
Right, you know, and some of them might have an exact photo from Pinterest they really want, and then when I get to talking with them, you know, I really feel there are different things we can pick or choose from others, or I can show them different ideas, you know, and put it all together and make it their own. I really hate copying straight from another picture. Right. I like to put their spin on it. So what they really love, different ideas, because they come in expecting one thing, kind of like trying on a wedding dress. Mm-hmm. You expect that mermaid dress to fit your body type, and it just doesn't happen all the time. So by me showing them different ideas, we can really customize it to what they like.
Yeah. What does a work day look like for Charity Fent Cake Design?
Does it stop? You know, it depends. I get up and I like my lazy time, so I take at least 45 minutes to do nothing at all. Sit on the couch, watch my GMA. I love the news. And then I get at it because the day never stops. And if it goes, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is nonstop. I really go sometimes to 11 at night, sometimes I don't sleep and it goes into the next day. So, you know, starting off with baking, setting together, decorating it, and of course, you know, delivering.
Right. So what is your why? Why do you still, after 9.5 years, still love to make wedding cakes?
I love being artistic. I love being able to do what I do, and it brings smiles to everyone's faces, whether it's the child that walks in with an awesome birthday cake that, you know, he had no idea his mom and dad were getting him, or if it's the bride and groom walking in when they first see their cake. You want them to smile. You hope they smile. If they don't, you didn't do your job. But that's my why. Mm-hmm. Seeing the faces, knowing how happy somebody is on the best day of their life or their birthday, you want everyone to be happy.
What are the top 3 things that couples need to know when they are booking and looking for their cake artist?
I would say definitely a budget. Mm-hmm. That's number one. I don't fit into everyone's budget, and that's absolutely okay. So you definitely want to know your budget walking in. Mm-hmm. You want an idea of what you're wanting. If you don't, that's fine. It'll just take a little bit longer in the consultation. Again, I don't like to copy 100% anything because I might see something different than in the other artist. So, you know, your budget, walking with some kind of an ideas of what you're wanting, and then definitely how many they're feeding, because that's going to, you know, really play a part in how big that cake is.
When the couple's planning their wedding cake and they come in and meet with you and they bring you inspiration, what is the biggest thing you want them to know?
That it's inspiration, that at the end of the day, they really should trust their cake designer, whoever it may be. You know, I almost feel like you get a better product because you don't have that 100% idea in your mind it's going to look just like the picture, because I can't even recreate my exact cake over again. It's really hard. So I'm definitely not going to be able to recreate somebody else's work.
And I know from experience, because some of the cakes that I've gotten from you. I've just said, Charity, this is what my vision is.
Right.
Do what you want.
It's the best part. I mean, being able to create something, that's why I do what I do, you know, to create something that's special, that came from me, that's going to you.